Learn story development with the Bible is definition, plot, the sequence of events that unfold in the story, where each event affects the next and create a cause and effects relationship. Essential outline that narrative structure of a work by choosing how action and decision leads to consequence and drive the story forward. A plot, think of like plot of land. Sometimes they is a type of like a small little square of the story. Think of a skeleton like you are removing everything, just the basic story. Let's example women at the well, which is the Samaritan woman. Our Lord Jesus waiting for the Samaritan woman at the well at noon. When the Samaritan woman arrived, our Lord Jesus asked her for water. She was surprised that Jewish men asked her for water because Jewish looked at Samaritan as unclean. Our Lord Jesus offered her the living water, and he revealed to the woman who she is. The woman returned to the village and informed the villagers that our Lord Jesus is the Messiah, and villagers came to see our Lord Jesus. It's so simple. Like it doesn't it doesn't mention dialogue, doesn't mention a lot of stuff. It's just a skeleton of the story. Storyline is the story and the way in which it's developed, a plot line of a story, drama, or game. For example, a storyline is a picture a storyline in a small story in a big story. Think of uh, the story of Jesus, for example. Let's say this is his Christmas and this is his baptism. This is where he went to the temple, and here another miracle where he met Peter, Saint Peter, and here another miracle, and here the Samaritan story. So is a there's multiple stories, and is a storyline in a multiple stories, and sometimes it's not like for example story of Jesus. If we let's say we made a book about summarize the four gospels, if we missed the Samaritan woman will not make any major changes in the whole story of the gospel. Definition: a story, an account of imaginary or real people and event told for entertainment, a comprehensive narrative that includes a series of events and characters, setting, theme, and other elements that works together to create a meaningful structure. A story, how's the artist show it to his audience? Basically, like this is a plot of land. Look how many different flowers, but maybe we make it only corn, we make it only one type of flower. We could make this into a forest, like lots of trees. So the story is the plot line, but more in depth. Like think if I got the story of the Samaritan woman, we are using that. Let's say I send it to different directors, different countries, different this. How many people, how many artists gonna use it? Make it different. How make the story look different. Okay, the medium definition: medium or media. Medium is one, media is group, like plural. The medium of a story is the way an artist presents their work to an audience, such as through novels, video, pictures, or social media posts. Of course, in ancient time, we have books. This story was very written in John 4 to 326. And of course, this is a statue of Jesus and the Samaritan woman. And here is iconography. Here is just the villagers that she ran after, and those are the apostles. If you remember, that apostle went gather food or something, and they came back and they saw Jesus with a Samaritan woman painted. Uh, and here, medium, we have books, written articles, podcasts, social media posts. Social media posts is now, people, hey, today I did this, I did that. And so that's what how the people tell their story. Live, live theatrical performance, but of course, plays. We deal with that. All we This is also one of an older art form, film and television programs, and dramas. Video games is something new now, but a lot of video games have a story. Pictures, and statues, iconography, basically. And of course, sermons to tell a story. Artist, of course, we talked about that. A person who practice any of the various creative art, writer, painter, and actor. Audience at the assembly of spectator or listeners at a public event, such as a play, film, and concert or meeting, could be a reader. So sometimes I'm not gonna say writer or actor or so. I will use audience slash artist because there's a lot of different medium. A definition of genre is a category of artist's musical or literary a composition characterized by a particular style, form, or contact which should be agreeable upon conversation developed over time. Genre is started to be very big in after, like about in the 70s and after. Before that, there weren't a lot of genres, or they make it so basic. Like ancient Greek had three genres, which is comedy, tragedy, and epic. Epic is equal like the Odyssey. Those are epic, or the Hercules story or something like that. Now we have genres are, you could divide genres into 400 categories based on what you want, because people are different now. People like to have specific stuff. So before that is was more big genres, and they focus on the ending, like romantic. Sorry, comedy is gonna be uh, have a happy ending. Tragedy, of course, have a unhappy ending, a sad ending, and epic it varies. Genre beat is a small unit of story that includes an action and reaction and result in a smaller change. Each genre has unique theme, life philosophy, and genre beats is closer to plot. Is also, but the genre beats specific to the genre. Like for example, an action movie, we have to have um a fight. We like for example, or detective story, we have to have a crime that made, and the police and a detective come and deal with the crime. Dramas have to be in some kind of court, right? um Medical dramas have to be in a hospital or some kind of medical, and expect they will talk about anatomy and medical procedures and stuff. So each genre have specific. A plot tend to be more first thing this will happen, second thing this will happen, like it's more like sure, tell the story but without the fluff. But genre beats, they focus on what we need, because this is gonna be a comedy, this is gonna be a romance, this one gonna be action. So what we need to make the story this type of genre. And thank you.